Hey guys, Jake Blow here, the Habitat Pro. We're on a property just outside of Aiken, Minnesota today. This concept that we're going to talk about today is what I call a false gate. And what it is it's a way to get in and out of the property from human to deer that looks like a solid wall of cover from both sides, but it's not. You have the access to get a machine in there to do your food plots. So this is a way to do it and still maintain your machine access. If this is of any help to you, like and subscribe. Let's get after it here on the channel today. We are talking false gate. So there's our blind, and it's going to stay here because it would be a lot of work to move it, and this is mushy ground. They built it on site. So look at this false gate now. Okay, the plot is right there. But what we've got here is we've got a lot of trash. And you can see all we're doing is we have a little bit of an S curve to get in here. And now we're into our plot that they've been clearing out by hand. I'm going to give you the full scope of this plan in here. All right, let's take a quick look at this from an engineer's perspective. Here's a hunter access trail coming into this plot, and there's the blind that we have right outside of that on the boundary. It's a great spot. We're going to reshape this food plot and make it into a bit of a boomerang so that we can kind of keep deer parallel to our boundaries, so to speak. Then we're going to support this food plot with a bedding cut where we're going to keep the age class lower with chainsaw projects. Just keep that age class down where it's right in deer's face. And then here's some of the travel corridors coming in from the other habitat features and areas on the property, and we're acknowledging that they're going to come from off the property as well. Now this is that false gate trail here, right? So this is a bit of an S curve. And then in order to support that, what we want to do is we want to get out the chainsaw again or the grapple bucket, and we want to pile brush, treetops, hinge cut trees down that will come up and almost touch this trail so that from inside and outside it's looking like a solid wall. So you can see if that deer was in the plot there, the green X, it'd be real tough to see straight out to the blind. And then we're going to plant balsam fir around this blind. That's a shade-tolerant evergreen, one of the few evergreens that can hold its needles when touching neighbors. And then what we can also do to increase our screening up and down the ladder is we can use plywood or OSB sheets and sheet the base of this blind. And then to support this whole area, just to make sure in case we're crossbowing or bow hunting out of this blind, we want to add some supporting hinge cuts that will pinch deer down right between the bedding area cut and our travel corridors, so they are always at our distance that we need them at. And then of course add some supporting trails for these does to come in and out of the plot. So there's where our travel corridor, we were here all day today. Painted up his travel corridor for them, painted up some new nugget food plots. We're going to have boundary of the bedding area cuts that they're going to do on their map for them when we leave the property today. And then you see this is what I like. A lot of guys will cut that thing straight out, just straight out to the blind, and that's their vehicle access. So there's just no way to stay behind any kind of screening when they're climbing up and down in their blind or when they're walking to it. But if you leave a little bit of a wiggle to that trail, you can get in there and you can take care of business. So that's called the false gate. I have no idea if that's a technical term or not, but that's what I've been calling it ever since I started doing this stuff. So if that helps you out, guys, like and subscribe. We really appreciate your support. This is Jake Blow, the Habitat Pro. We are in northern Minnesota today. Get out and enjoy creation, guys. Good luck this season, and God bless.